Manchester United are now being heavily linked with a move for Harry Kane. Now, there was reports a few weeks ago that Manchester United were interested in Harry Kane, but the rumours, they just seem to be rumours, and Sky Sports reported that Manchester United were not interested in Harry Kane. Now, the last 48 hours, it seems that Manchester United's interest has become real in Harry Kane, and Sky Sports are now reporting that Manchester United are interested in him. And I know a lot of people are a bit sceptical whether we should sign Manchester United should sign Harry Kane because he's only had one brilliant season for Tottenham, but it was really a fantastic season that Harry Kane had. He scored over 20 Premier League goals. He did score quite a few in the Europa League as well. I know some of them games were against lesser opposition, but you've still got to score the goals. And I thought he was absolutely fantastic. I mean, he's a young lad. But the reports were a couple of days ago of around £50 million for Harry Kane. Now, in the last 24 hours, the rumours seem to have gone down to about 40 million. Now, I still think that's quite steep considering he's only had one season where he scored over 20 league goals. But in this day and age, you've got to spend a lot of money in order to get a top quality striker who's going to bang in a lot of goals. Now, whether we should pay this sort of money for him, I'm not so sure. I would definitely like to see Harry Kane come to Manchester United if we could get him at around 35 million, but I can't see that happening for some. I mean, I can't see Tottenham selling him for less than 40 million. I mean, he's a young prospect and could go on to hit a lot of goals in his career if he continues to progress in the way he has. I mean, they ended up keeping Gareth Bale for another season, and he ended up going and for a few seasons, and he ended up going for a huge fee. So, I mean, if we do leave this transfer off for a season, will it come back to bite us if next season he scores another 20 to 25 league goals? Well, probably will then, because he will be in the region of 50 to 60 million if he has another great season. So, I mean, but the problem I'm seeing is if we're not going to get Benzema, then I'm not too sure what other strikers Manchester United could realistically go for that are going to get us around the 20 goal mark. I mean, even Benzema may not get that amount. I mean, he hasn't got that amount every season. I know he has once or twice at Real Madrid hit the 20 goal in the league season, but I'm not too sure if he's gonna be able to hit the 20 goal a season. He might just about hit the 20 goal a season mark here, but I'm not so sure if we're gonna. I don't think we're gonna get Benzema somehow. I think he would probably stay at Real Madrid. So it's leaving our options a bit thin because obviously there's not a great deal of top quality strikers out there. Obviously, I want Robin van Persie to stay, but there's not that great deal. I mean, but the problem is in the Barclays Premier League this day and age, you really do need a bloke who's going to get you between 20 to 25 league goals in order to win the Premier League. So, I mean, the other names that are taught out there are the likes of Higuain, them sort of names, but I'm not so sure. And obviously Cavani's come up, but I'm not sure that these players are going to necessarily hit the 20 goal mark. And obviously I would not take Cavani because the price tag would be huge. And although he has been a decent player in his time at Napoli, he got a fantastic amount of goals, but he's played second fiddle to Ibrahimovic the last couple of seasons, and it hasn't. I mean, he has played on the wings a bit and out of position, so it hasn't really helped him. But I personally wouldn't take him for the price that they want for him. So probably Benzema or Harry Kane would be my preferred option. I'm just looking at the stats. It's 2008 to 2009 when Cristiano Ronaldo only scored 18 Premier League goals. Was the last time that a team went had a player who scored less than 20 league goals as their main goal scorer and went on to win the Barclays Premier League. So that's a few seasons now since a team won the Premier League without having a 20 goal a season man. So it just shows this day and age you've really got to have that player who can hit around the 20 goal a season mark, because it is a real difficult league to win. I'm looking at the stats. When Manchester United won the league years ago, the likes of Mark Hughes got 15, 16 goals to win us the Barclays Premier League. Now in this day and age, it's very, very difficult to not have that 20 goal a season mark, although only about half the Premier League teams that have won the Premier League have actually had a player score over 20 goals, but most of them have come in recent years. So it does seem nowadays you do definitely need that player. I mean, Chelsea had it with Diego Costa, hit I think 20 or was it 20 league goals in 26 games, and really helped them cement their place at the top of the league, and then they went on and obviously and won it. So we do definitely really need to get another striker. My preferred strike force for next season, obviously Wayne Rooney, Robin Van Persie, and at least one more striker, because probably James Wilson will go. If we're only going to play one striker or possibly two strikers, if Wayne Rooney plays in the number 10 role, then I'd like to see either Benzema or Harry Kane up front along with Wayne Rooney just behind. But we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, it would be great if you could let me know your thoughts on whether you think Harry Kane should come to Manchester United. Now, I mean, for the price, obviously, I don't think it would, anywhere over 40 million, I don't think it would be a good buy. But if we can get him for 40 million and we can't get another striker, then yes, definitely I will accept Harry Kane to come to Manchester United and be happy. And I'll be interested to see how he does in the under-21s in the coming weeks. Anyway, thanks for watching. Do let me know your thoughts on the striking situation, and I will talk to you all again very, very soon. See